Well, this is first on WTOC Plus. A nonprofit animal shelter in Liberty County is undergoing upgrades to improve conditions for the dogs they care for every day. Now they're asking for the community's help to make that happen. Tomorrow, K9 Battle Buddies is calling on volunteers to help prepare 14 new kennel huts. Now, I spoke with the shelter's CEO, Patricia Durham, about the upgrades and their ongoing mission to support veterans living with PTSD. So, Patricia, first off, tell me a little bit about K9 Battle Buddies and the work that y'all do.
Well, we're a full-service rescue. We have dogs and cats. We service, the whole area. Liberty County, Long County. We have people from Savannah coming. And we also have a service dog program for our combat veterans who suffer from PTSD and TBI. And that is a free program for our soldiers.
And I know you've been here for just about 5 years now. Tell me a little bit about why you wanted to help serve local veterans in this area and kind of where that inspiration comes from.
Yes, sir. Well, my husband at the time, he suffered from PTSD and he was a Hinesville police officer. And he actually a canine officer. So the help that canine did for him having his PTSD was amazing. And then he did some research. He learned that service dogs for PTSD with veterans was saving lives. At the time we had 22 soldiers a day dying from PTSD. And we wanted to make a difference in those numbers. I was rescuing at the time, and he was a police officer, a canine officer, so he had the training. So together, we come up with K9 Battle Buddies, and that's why it's the name. It's a canine, he's a working dog, and it's your battle buddy, because a lot of times when veterans, they leave their house, they have the same anxiety as when they leave the wire. So that's why they're a K9 Battle Buddies, so they can leave their house with their battle buddy just like they do when they're down.
Well, it's great how you guys can help veterans and law enforcement, and I know you guys are now kind of asking for help because you're going through an expansion with some kennel huts.
Yes, sir.
And you guys are looking for some help building those.
Yes, sir. Well, we got them built. They're going to be delivered. It's all the prep work. We got locks that we're laying. We're moving another building. We're going to be painting. We're going to be putting epoxy down. We're going to be installing AC and heat units in all of them. There's a lot that's going to be going on, and we're small, so it's a huge expansion. And just having people out, they don't have to have necessary skills, just to be able to come out and help us do the work. We do have a couple contractors that'll be on site, but we definitely need manpower, we just need, and women power, we need power. So.
What will an expansion like this do for your shelter and your mission?
Well, it's going to definitely give the dogs an amazing place to stay. I call it the halfway house. They're not in animal control, they're safe, but they're not in a home yet. Some of them are here for more than a year, while others, they can get adopted right away. But the time that they're here, we want to make them as comfortable as possible. So it's going to help that. It's going to also help, it's going to set the standard for, a lot of people don't realize the dogs are hot when they're outside, they need AC. So it might help change the community even. But it's definitely it's gonna help us just do better for the dogs and to be able to have a few more dogs, and it'll help the workload. The work's not gonna be as hard for us, and it's gonna be a better life for these dogs. They're still gonna get to go out and go to their runs and playtime, but they'll definitely be inside all the time if they want, or they can lay on the porch. That will have a ceiling fan and everything included. So.
Yeah, and bear with me a little bit because I had never heard of a kennel hut before.
Right.
How do these differ from kind of like the typical or the old-fashioned cages?
Well, they actually come about, Karen with Animal Aid, she's something that she had started out at Camp Almonds in Blackshear. And it's just an inside place. It's like a home. It's like a mini home. It started with the tiny homes for people. Well, these are tiny homes for the dogs. And so she come up with that. Debbie Klein, with her family, owns Klein Tools. Her and her sister have a huge heart, and they love the animals. They love that the kennel huts had to offer the dogs. And so together with Karen's idea, and Debbie Klein's love for the animals, we're going to be taking care of our animals here in Liberty County a little bit better.
And for the folks who want to come out and help with that, how can they do so?
Just show up at 9 o'clock. We're going to serve lunch. I think we're just going to buy some pizzas, and we'll have water and everything, and just come out and be part of it. If you can only stay an hour, that's great. If you stay all day, that's great. It doesn't matter. Any and all help will be appreciated. We're starting at 9 o'clock in the morning, so if you got gloves, bring gloves. If you got tools, it's easy to bring some tools with you. You never know what we might need out here.
That's all the questions I had for you. Anything else you'd like to add?
We have lots of dogs available for adoption. We do operate off of donations, so if people would like to donate, you can go to our website, see the animals that we have if you want to adopt, or see how you might be able to get involved. We also are run a lot by volunteers. So not just on the work day, but you can come out and volunteer with the dogs. You can come out and go sit in the cat room and just hang out with the cats for a peaceful day. We're open to the public for whatever we're needed for.
And again, they're asking for help tomorrow at 9 a.m. Their shelter's on Airport Road in Hinesville, and you can find out more information on their website. That is k9bb.org.